visitors' sideline, Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin. His guys in the midst of a great run, winners of 9 of their last 10. So glad to have you with us. Mike Tirico next to Greg Olson here in the booth. Off we go on EA Sports. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. So the Philadelphia offense set to take over for the first time. They're led out by the MVP of Super Bowl 59 at quarterback, Jalen Hurts.
I think when you take a step back and you look at last week's loss, I think there was some good and there was some bad. And I think you could really say that about the entire team. The 2 touchdown passes were great. Of course, he's got to stop giving the ball away.
Right away, they're coming after him, and they get a sack on the opening snap of the game. It's a loss of 8.
Prior to the opening kickoff, the home crowd is rocking. They're on their feet cheering. Well, one play in, got a little quieter in here. This defense came out, and they took the fight right to him, able to bring the quarterback down for an opening play sack to get their defense settled into this one.
That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Gino comfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up third down.
And they got the look they were hoping for, one-on-one on the outside. He's just unable to hold on to it through contact, and I think that was a big opportunity missed.
And he's going to be brought down behind the line. This defense fired up to start the game. It's 4th down. On 4th down, here's Matt Ariza to punt. As this drive quickly stalled out, so he's on to punt it away. Oh, looked like he riveted a seam for a moment. He's taken down after a solid return. The Steeler offense ready to take the field for the first time. They're led by their man at quarterback out of the University of Florida. It's Anthony Richardson.
It's not often that you can win by multiple scores in the NFL, so you got to imagine they're coming into this week's game with a lot of confidence. They were able to put together a pretty well-rounded performance in all 3 phases last week. So, again, can they build off that? Can they continue to grow as an entire team? Because offense, defense, and solid contribution from their special teams, they showed last week, and going forward, this is going to be a hard team to beat.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it.
Clearly the plan on offense was to establish the run a little bit on this drive, Mike, but the defense is having none of it. 1st and 2nd down stop, no gain. Now it brings up a 3rd and long. We'll see if they try something else. So these, Mike, are the body blow runs. They're not big gains. They're nothing fancy. But they really set that physical tone for the rest of the game where now a good play caller can use some of these early runs to set up something a little bit bigger down the road.
And that is not going to work. It is incomplete. They go for it on 4th and wind up turning it over on down. On 1st down, it's Robinson. Robinson hit. He's lost the ball.
And with all this talk about ball security, I can tell you firsthand, like, a lot of it just becomes mental. It's like the more you think about it, the more you stress it in practice, it almost gets worse. It's one of those things that when it starts to spiral, it's just hard to pull yourself out.
Drive will start on the ground, and he'll catch nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all. 2nd and 10.
Brings up 2nd and 10. At the 44-yard line.
They'll stick with him again. And he'll take this to about the 46-yard line. Zach Barr, the All-Pro, makes the stop.
Nice job by the running back making the first guy miss, but it's the pursuit by the entire defense. Even though he doesn't get him down on his first try, the rest of his guys are all rallying to the ball, and they bring him down for a short gain.
And he'll get this across midfield as he's brought down, following a pickup of 5. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. Early big play here. They're going to go for it on 4th down. They'll try and run for it. And he's not going to get there. The defense was ready for it, and they stuff him on 4th down.
Result of the play is a turnover on down.
On 1st down, it's Hurts. And he's open middle of the field. It is caught. And he will go all the way. Touchdown, Philadelphia. That's the 5th touchdown for him on the year. Here's Jake Elliott for the extra point. The kick is good. And the Eagles will take a 7-0 lead.
Steelers nothing.
So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. This taken at the 5. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Field position to start this drive.
They're on 27-yard line.
The Steelers offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. So far, they've had it twice, and they've given it up on downs twice. Aggressive play calling, but no success early on. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
You see so many teams wait till 3rd down to execute their screen game, but I like in this case the play caller changes things up. He uses the screen game on 1st down, which will have an effect on this pass rush going forward. How aggressive do they want to get after the quarterback? As they get that screenplay still on the back of their head. And the offensive line does a really nice job winning this play at the point of attack. And once he got the ball, all he had to really do was just find a crease and hit it. He's able to pick up the 1st down.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line for 1st and 10. They'll stay on the ground. And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage after that. Might have even lost a yard there. Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11.
At the 36-yard line.
Fix the Eagles!
Now Richardson. He'll swing this out to Johnson. And nice work there after the catch. He's a little short in the 1st down after a gain of 7.
There's a lot of ways to get the ball in the hands of your running backs, and it's not always by just handing it to them. In this case, it's a simple check down, picks up a good gain, brings up 3rd down.
19, Tiger, 9.
On 3rd down, here's Johnson. 15-yard pickup there. Good for a Steeler 1st down.
A gain of 15. 1st down, Steelers.
Here we go.
They'll go again with Johnson. And he'll work forward for about 3. It's 2nd down.
A gain of 4. It's now 2nd and 6.
Reload. Past the 60.
Another run here with Johnson. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line.
Steelers
A pickup there of 19 yards. That's a Steeler 1st down.
Let's go.
On the handoff, it's Johnson. This time the sledding becomes a little more difficult. They're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage.
no gain on the play. 2nd and 10. At the Eagles' 19-yard line.
Again, left side here for Johnson. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, we hit the end of the 1st quarter of play. The Steelers with the football to begin the second quarter as they've got it 3rd and 10.
Ready?
Here's Richardson. Now a screen set up for Johnson. Down inside the 10. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
And that was just a great drive, really from start to finish, Mike. You could see the play caller just really finding his rhythm, mix in run, mix in pass. Results in the touchdown pass, but really everything they did, the entire possession worked to perfection. And you can sustain the drives like that and come away with touchdowns. Man, that goes a long way towards establishing your identity for the rest of this game.
Zane Gonzalez on for the point after. He's got it. And the Steelers will level things out at 7 apiece. So back to level after the touchdown. Time for the kickoff. And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchback. The Eagles offense and running back Bijan Robinson headed back onto the field. As we give you a look at the league's leaders in receiving touchdowns, you can see he's second best among NFL running backs at this point in the year. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
Hey, let's go. No
They're going to put a man in motion to the right. Hurts to the air on 1st down. He's got this from Bijan Robinson. And they'll have it across midfield down at the opposing 46-yard line. 19 yards. That's a gain of 19 and a very quick 1st down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of...
Oh, the blitz gets there quickly, and down he goes.
Impressive play by the defensive end here, Mike. It's his technique. It put him in position to not only make the play, but it's that closing speed that's allowed him to finish it off.
The pass. A loss of 10 yards on the play. It's now 3rd down.
What can they do here? This is 3rd and forever. Operating from the gun, here's Hurts. That is incomplete. Great work to get in there and make things difficult defensively. And it sets up 4th down. Here's Matt Ariza now. He's on for the 2nd time and wouldn't mind a carbon copy of that first kick. And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback and will come out to the 20-yard line. Here comes the Pittsburgh offense now, heading back onto the field. They'll work in a tie game here in the 2nd quarter and get started with 1st and 10.
70. Drop 60. Ready.
Richardson operating from the pistol. To the left side here. Caught by Madison. And he'll be brought down up around the 38-yard line. First time these two have connected this afternoon, and it'll wind up being a 1st down.
First down. A gain of 18 on the play. 1st down, Pittsburgh.
From the gun, Richardson. Quick throw here is complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line. 1st and 10.
Steelers, 1st down. 24-yard gain on the play. And the Steelers, 1st down.
Out of the shotgun, Richardson. Gets it away quickly, and it's caught. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
Steelers, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 24-yard line.
Richardson to throw here on 1st and 10. Inside the 10, it is caught. he picks up the first down. It'll be first and goal.
At the 7-yard line.
Blocking, 18.
Here's Richardson. That one, it's on target, but it goes as an incompletion. Looked like he had that one in his grasp, but unable to hold on, and it will be second down.
Ready, break. Let's go now.
Now it's Johnson. He's going nowhere. Loses yardage on that play.
The idea here on second down is in the event you're unable to score, at least put yourself in a third and manageable goal-to-go situation. But now after taking a loss, it really changes their approach here. I think on third and goal now, they got to put this ball in the air.
Well, a field goal would break the tie, but instead the offense stays out there. They're going to go for it on fourth and goal. He'll buy time left. And this is incomplete. They don't go for the field goal. Wind up trying to throw for the touchdown. They get nothing out of it on fourth and goal. It's the tight end Kraft in motion. On first down, it's Hurts. To the left side, he finds Kraft. And he'll be taken down just shy of the 30.
14 yards. That's good for an Eagles first down.
A first down throw for Hurts. And he'll just get rid of this. Smart play to throw it away. And that'll set up second down.
They just have to be more creative with their route concepts, Mike. I mean, there's nobody open, nowhere to go with the ball, and quarterback's just forced to throw that one away.
Hey, let's go.
Now Jalen Hurts on second down. He's got room past the 35. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard
It's
line.
a gain of 14 yards.
Two first downs have them up to the 44-yard line. It's first and 10.
First and 10 at the 44-yard line.
And in motion is Brown. Hurts will try it again. Going down the center of the field, open man, and it's taken in. And he will score. Touchdown, Eagles. That's his second touchdown of this one, and he's got a half dozen for the year. Elliott is good on the extra point. And the Eagles will move out to a 14-7 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. It's a return. Here comes Calvin Austin. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. The Steelers offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They trail now 14-7 as they'll come up for first and 10. They'll start this on the ground with Johnson. Now it appears we've got a Steeler injured on that play. Halftime is looming, so the athletic training staff will get a chance to look him over during the break. Second down, they need 7.
Here we go.
They'll run. This is Jalen Warren. And he'll get this to about the 36-yard line. Zach Bob will throw. Makes the stop.
A gain of 4. Brings up third and 4.
It's third and 4.
Come on. Hey. Gravity line. Ready.
On third down, they go with Warren. So the Eagles will use their first time out here as they get the stoppage with just under 50 seconds remaining here in half number 1.
It's fourth down.
No move for the punt team. The offense staying out there for fourth down. They'll try it now with Warren. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. No problem there. They get the first by plenty on that 4th and inches. Throwing is Richardson. Quickly to the outside and complete. And he'll be hustled out just shy of the first down marker. That's a pickup of 9. He's going to set up 2nd and 1.
Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Looking to throw. Richardson. Quick throw taken in. And they'll take this down inside the 35. That's his 3rd catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
That last completion's going to go a long way towards at least finishing this 2-minute drive, Mike, with some points. You're already in field goal range, so now the idea is continue to work the clock down, take a couple shots at the end zone. You want to get points, ideally a touchdown, but either way, you have the ball last before the end of the second quarter. He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, but we just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
And he'll get about 3 here on 2nd down before he's out of bounds. 21 is the line to gain as we hit 3rd down. Richardson gonna look to throw. He'll go left side here and complete this one. And he's going to be marked short of that first down. How do you want to play it? You need almost 2 full yards. Decision time, 4th down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem. And that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
Now Pittsburgh will bang a timeout here. That's their 2nd, as they'll discuss what's to come as 4th down is looming.
Okay, ready? Here we go, set. Like the Eagles.
Richardson to throw. Here's a shot toward the end zone. That ball. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
You hear coaches, you hear commentators, everybody talks about that middle 4, Mike, the final 2 minutes of the second quarter and the first 2 minutes of the third quarter. Here they are now. They go down and they steal a late touchdown to end the half. Remember, they're going to get the ball first coming out of the break.
So now this to get him back to even heading into the break. He's got it, and the Steelers will tie things up. We are all even at 14. So, a new ball game. We are all tied. Final moments of this first half as the kick's away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown.
35-yard line.
To win it down. Get your money, y'all.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll look deep, left sideline. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end. Could not ask for more from that first half. All even as we begin quarter number 3. Austin now to return this. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but a very solid return. The Steelers offense and their running back set to go once more. We check out the NFL leaders in rushing touchdowns coming into this weekend, and you see he is currently 2nd in that category.
Check, Panther. Let's go. Bronco 80. Ready.
On the ground, it's Warren to start the drive. He'll try to get back to the line, but he's not having it. Going to lose a yard.
I can promise you that is not how he wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Cougar 19.
Once again, it's Warren. He'll be brought down. It was a nice pickup, but a penalty flag on the play. Early indications of a hold.
Still second down.
Ready, go.
Here's a handoff to Warren. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of a yard. And it's third down.
On the go.
Third and long.
Tag. 19 Charger. 19 Charger. Mustang 19. Ready.
Richardson. And on third down, that ball is incomplete.
I think he predetermined that third down throw, and even though the coverage was tight, he still tried to fit the ball in there anyway, and it ended up falling incomplete. I think if he goes through his progressions and has a little bit more trust in his protection, I think there's an easier throw to make out there.
Ready up.
The punter remains on the sideline. They're going to line up and go for it on fourth down.
1918.
They do indeed snap it as they'll try and throw. He's going to look for the home run ball. That's going to be incomplete. They felt compelled to go for it on fourth and long. That's a big ask, and the defense turns them away. Hurts looking to throw on first down. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. Just his first catch. They have held him in check so far. But that one gives him a first down.
First and 10 at the 20.
On first down, it's Hurts. He'll get this complete. That's A.J. Brown. And he's in. A.J. Brown. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Here's Elliott for the extra point. It's up and it's good. And the Eagles have dropped him a deadline as they move out to a 21-14 lead. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Austin now to return this. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Steelers offense getting those helmets back on, ready to head out for their next possession. They're searching here for the tying score, down 21-14. And they'll begin first and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start this on the ground with Warren. Tries to avoid tacklers, and the ball is out.
Something these running back coaches preach all the time, Mike, is you can't sacrifice the ball for additional yardage, and I think we had a case of that going here. I love the effort. I love the fight, but it can't come at the expense of the ball. Everything in football is about protecting the ball itself, and in this case, just a little bit.
He will score! Bijan Robinson. Touchdown, Eagles.
Touchdown, Eagles.
The extra point by Elliott is good. And the Eagles have doubled their advantage. It is now a 28-14 game. So following the score, here comes Elliott to kick this one away. Here comes a return from the 5. And he is stopped at 25. The drive will begin there. There's Mike Tomlin, the longtime head man in Pittsburgh. His Steelers get set to take over once more. They trail by 2 touchdowns, so the time is now. Got to get that rally going. It starts with 1st and 10. Throwing, Richardson. Thrust, it's incomplete. He did get the pass off, but he got drilled before he let it go. We'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Here's Richardson. That's going to be incomplete. Coverage very good there. Contact jarring the ball loose. And it's going to force 3rd down.
And this is really just more of the same that we saw in the first half. They have made it a huge struggle in the passing game. I mean, just no easy completions, no open space. Every single ball has been contested, and they've done a great job all day.
It's a gain of 10 yards. Good for a Steelers 1st down.
The 35-yard line.
Back to the ground. He'll get it again. This time they're ready for it. Room to run the last snap. Not this one. They stop him for no gain. 2nd and 11.
At the 34-yard line.
Off the play fake, it's Richardson. Toward the middle of the field that time, but incomplete.
The biggest issue and why they find themselves trailing in this game, Mike, has really just been the ups and downs of this passing game. And sometimes he's highly accurate and efficient, but at others, he just misses too many easy throws. The question is, are they going to be able to overcome this quarterback inconsistency and pull this game out? Missed opportunities like these are a big reason why they find themselves down double digits here in the 3rd quarter, Mike. Points on this possession could have gone a long way towards making this game competitive, but instead, poor execution, especially in the passing game, and it's another wasted drive.
60 vices. 19 tight. 19 tight.
On 4th down, Richardson. That'll be caught. It's Metcalf. And he's going to have the Steelers 1st down as they get the conversion with a gain of 14.
1st and 10 at the
From the gun, Richardson. He's going to air one out for Metcalf. That one broken up. It is incomplete. They tried the shot on 1st down. Couldn't connect. It'll bring up 2nd down. Now Richardson. He'll get about 6 before he's taken down.
Well, so often we see quarterbacks standing in the pocket, holding it, seeing if they can create something downfield. Well, not that play. That play was simple. Snap the ball to the quarterback, spit it out into the hands of your receiver, and let's see what he can do.
And he'll be out of bounds inside the 30-yard line.
As we saw in the first half, Mike, the defense was really unable to do anything to slow him down. He put up some really big numbers there in the first 2 quarters. Now here in the second half, it just doesn't look like they've made many adjustments in the attempt to slow him down.
19, 18.
On 1st down, it's Richardson. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that one's not fooling anyone. They were on that screen from the start, and they lost some yards on the play.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Richardson. They try to set up the screen, and this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete.
So one of the elements of a good screen game is the quarterback having the timing in his head to know, I want to hold the ball long enough to get the rush to commit to me, to set up the blocking and set up the back behind them. But I also can't hold it on forever because then I don't have an opportunity to deliver the ball. So it was really more of a ladder here where he's trying to hold on as long as he can. The pressure just gets to him a little too fast and the ball falls incomplete.
They keep finding ways to keep this drive alive, and they're set up now for 1st and goal. They'll try to run this one in. Trying to push the pile forward, but he's not going to get in. They stop him up short.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
Come on.
At the 2-yard line.
Cowboy 80.
They'll go with him again. And he barrels his way into the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. Gonzalez now for the point after. His kick is good. And the Steelers are back to within 7. It's 28-21.
Steelers 21.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. Here comes the Philly offense now as they make their way back onto the field. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Ball on the 39. Here's 2nd and 6.
On the pickup. 2nd and 6 at the 39-yard line.
Hurts going to keep it on the option. And no place to go. He's hit and taken down behind the line.
So everything this defense talks about, Mike, is creating negative plays. It's one of the best run defenses in football. Everything is about suffocating you at the line of scrimmage, make you work for everything you get.
That's over the middle, complete to Brown. 13 yards on that pass play. 1st down, Philadelphia.
13 yards on the play. And the Eagles, 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 40.
So, 3 quarters now in the books. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Here's 1st and 10.
Great. Trimmer.
Operating from the gun here. And he lost the football. And that was very... Nearly a disaster at this juncture of the game, but fortunately a teammate able to cradle it, and they keep possession. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. From the shotgun, it's Hurts. Pass caught right side by Kraft. They'll get maybe 3 out of that one, and it's going to set up 3rd down.
That's a gain of 3. Brings up 3rd and 14.
To throw is Hurts. Out wide, here's Smith. And a good job here defensively. They did not let him get away. He's well short of the 1st down marker. And not the greatest of results here. This is going to hit the field of play and continue out of bounds. The Steelers offense and their running back getting set for this next possession. And it's hard to believe you can run the ball a whole lot better than he has. The vision, the cutback ability, the acceleration, the stats. It has all been on display throughout.
Let's go. Alert. Big. No. Smash. Hey, smash. Ready.
They'll begin here on the ground. He works free, right side. Still going. And he will dive into the end zone. 76 yards. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A huge touchdown there in the 4th quarter, and now just a point away from tying the game.
And that's one of those drives, Mike, where you know your best is needed. Can you come through here late and give your team a chance? They're an extra point away from tying this thing up, and we got ourselves a ball game.
So they're not level yet. A critical extra point attempt to follow. The kick is good, and that will tie this game here in the 4th quarter. wanted. What's in store in the remaining time? And that one is through the back of the end zone. It is a touchdown. The Eagles offense ready to get back at it. This game all even now following that touchdown a moment ago, and they'll look to retake the lead on this drive. It starts with first down. And he'll get about 3 as he's forced out of bounds. Here's second and 6.
39-yard line. A gain of 4. It's now second and 6.
A shotgun snap now to Hurts. Is a short one caught by Kraft. He'll be brought down just shy of midfield. They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Play action. Here's Hurts. Out wide, that's Robinson. And he won't get away. Good his tackle there to get him down behind the line.
Brings up second and 11 at their 48-yard line.
To the air again. Hurts. I had a defender draped all over him. Incomplete. Good work to body him up and set up a third down.
And 11.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
Long, incomplete. Coverage outstanding there. Able to jar the ball free in a big spot. And now it is fourth down. And we will not have a return on this one. Ball's going to hit and continue out of bounds.
27-yard line.
The Steelers offense and their running back getting ready to go back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. That's the way you want to run it on first down. A gain of 7.
A 7-yard pickup brings up second and 3.
They'll stick with him again. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
12 yards.
A pickup of 12 yards. That's a Steeler first down.
First and 10.
That's a heck of a run right here, Mike. Tie game, fourth quarter. Everything's on the line. Can you win in the trenches? Can the threat of that run continue to balance off the pass? And that's a big gain there as they try to go take this lead.
Quick throw, taken in. He's close to a first down. Gain of 9. Nice pitch and catch on first down.
Gain of 9.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's second down and a yard.
Come on.
Richardson going to look to throw. His fullback releasing, and he's going to bring it in. And to whistle him down, but not before it picks up a first down after a gain of 7.
And the Steelers first down.
A handoff as they try to run it here. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing moving.
No gain on the play. Brings up second and
2 minutes to play in regulation. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this. They'll try again here. It's second and 10. They'll drop to throw. Can he get away? No! He's going to be taken down behind the line. Following the play, we have an Eagle who is shaken up. That is a worrisome development here late in the game. The crowd cranking it up another notch before third and long.
60, 18, 79 Broncos. Panther 11.
Richardson operating from the pistol. He'll let this go deep for the end zone. And this ball incomplete on third down. DK Metcalf was the intended target. And now it's fourth down.
I think as the offense comes to the sideline now, the quarterback and his wide receivers need to get together and say, hey, guys, what are you seeing out there? How can we find some open targets? Because on that last down, there was nowhere to go with the ball.
Defense has to play smart, avoid a penalty, on 4th and long. Out of shotgun, Richardson. And he's going to have the Steelers first down. Big letdown defensively. They allowed to convert on 4th and long.
A clutch throw here to keep their chances alive. Tie ball game as they approach midfield now. They've got to keep an eye on the clock. They've got to find a way to get this ball into field goal range, stop the clock, and see if your kicker could be a hero.
And he's taken down. That will get them a bit closer. Every yard going to help the field goal kicker right now.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
They'll run here. And it'll be a pickup of 3. So 3rd down, forthcoming. Now the Eagles will use the last of their timeouts. And it comes with 1:15 left to go in the second half. They'll keep it on the ground. And he's got nowhere to go. That defensive front controlling the line of scrimmage. It'll bring up 4th down.
So they're not going to get the yardage to reflect it, but I actually thought that was a pretty nice job by the running back, at least getting back to the original line of scrimmage. This offensive line, they've got to do a better job getting him through untouched. His yards before contact got to be better.
They'll go. Richardson. That's taken in. And this is a touchdown. They were not going to be denied. And they have taken the lead here in the final minute of play. Gonzalez tacks on the extra point. And the Steelers will go up by 7.
Eagles 28.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. This one is going to sail through the end zone for a touchdown. The Eagles offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll start out 1st down and 10. Now Hurts. That one down the field, but it is incomplete.
Well, not exactly breaking news here, Mike. They got speed on the perimeter that just not a lot of teams in the NFL have. So even though that ball falls incomplete, I think they have to continue.
And that could be the dagger. It's intercepted. And he is going to score. A pick 6 for the touchdown.
Touchdown Steelers.
Late in the game, a big turnover goes back the other way. A back-breaking score.
Yeah, and at this point in the game, Mike, you're just trying to make something happen. You find yourself trailing, less than 2 minutes remain. You're just taking some chances. In this case, the chances backfire, and the other team's able to capitalize and take it all the way back for 6.
So the kickoff team out there one final time in the final minute as they kick it away. Showing off the big leg. Didn't want to defend a return, so this ball going to be spotted at the 35-yard line. The Eagles offense about ready to take over once more. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Hurts to throw. And he's going to go down yet again. He has been under fire all game long.
It's now 2nd and 19 at the 26-yard line.
They'll come up now for 2nd down. To throw, Hurts. This offensive line just has no answers right now. It's another sack.
Brings up 3rd down.
3rd and long for Hurts. Forced out wide. Carrying that ball loosely, and it is out. And the offense will get the ball back. Be touchdown, and that will be a wrap. This game is over. So this one, a win for the visiting Steelers. This was a game where both offenses were up and down the field, marching the ball at will, matching each other point for point. But in the end, got a few more defense.